All right. I request all the media to please settle down. Yes, ज़्यादा settle down. Okay, so let's begin. Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are excited. Hi, Sara. You look lovely. Hi, Kanka. ठीक है. We would need your silence here to begin. So all of you in the room, kindly settle down. Once you're settled down and we have a little pin drop silence, we would begin. All right. So welcome all of you. We have lovely influencers in the room. We have media partners. Thank you, ladies, to paint the room with pink. Thank you. So now I want to welcome all of you to this amazing event and talk about this topic we all know too well, hair removal. Right? Let's be real. Hair removal is something every woman has a love and hate relationship with, right, ladies? I see ladies nodding there. We love the smooth skin, we love the confidence it brings, but oh boy, we hate the pain, we hate the nicks, we hate the maintenance we have to take every month. And those razor cuts, those are for real. Remember how many times you have to go to salon for waxing? It's actually like a rite of passage. But today, the good news is we are here to talk about those little and sometimes not so little battles which we face every day. Because let's face it, if our skin... Alright, let's do the big unveil together.
Hey, mobile.
Alright, let's do this together, everybody. 3, 2, okay. Yeah. Of this moment and have a nice coffee chat. Yes, let's do this. Can we have the chairs on this stage? And now you all are free to take as many videos as you want. Let's have the chairs on this stage quickly. Alright, before we start, I request all the media who are present here, please ask all the questions later on. For now, we would stick to the questions we have, and after we are done with the chat, you all can ask your questions. Alright, please have a seat. And now let's dive straight into the exciting segment. Welcome Sara and welcome Kanika. Hello. You both look gorgeous. I think the glam game on the stage is amazing right now. Kanika, we would dive straight with the exciting segment from you. Can you tell us about the the new product which we just launched? What is this hype all about? Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've heard about a concept called Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese concept. Kai means change and Zen means good. So good change, right? Then when there's big good change, it's called Okina Kaizen. Right. So this is actually big change, so Okina Kaizen. This is a big change to the formulation. For the last 2 years, scientists in the Veet R&D labs in SHARE, France have been working on improving this formulation to become possibly the best ever depilation possible for hair, in the world. They were actually, I kid you not, 200 iterations of this formula. It now has our patented hair removal, ingredients. It is 88% only natural ingredients inside it. Right, and this time, for the first time, we are actually coming out with a cooling sensory in our formula. So one of our formulas will actually give you, many of you women out here would have waxed and then put ice. This actually gives you that cooling, soothing sensory. So that's a new formula that we are launching. And See, today wheat is used by 50 million Indian women. We want this number to be 200 million, Indian women.
Yeah.
So this is really our attempt to get the best possible product out there.
Right. This seems like a must-have, and I'm sure I'm going to try this out after the event, right after the event. But we have Sara with us, and Sara, you have been associated with us for like 5 to 6 years now, right? And your journey with Veet has been amazing. So I want to understand, and we want to know how the journey with Veet has been, and if you want to share some, stories about the journey you've had. How's the experience been?
Firstly, good afternoon, good evening almost everybody. Thank you for having me here today. Veet was my first brand. Veet is my first brand. And I still remember my first meeting actually. And I remember them saying to me at the meeting that the very ethos of this brand embodies being the best version of who you are. It's not about changing who you are, but if just removing like a layer of hair from your skin makes you feel more confident, makes you feel more you, I think that that's just wonderful. And I think that through the years, being associated with a brand as prestigious as Veet is obviously an honor for me. And I think that our journeys have kind of married each other quite seamlessly, because I think over the years, accepting who I am, but wanting to be the best version of myself is a journey that I'm constantly on, and I think it's the journey that Veet embodies. Be who you are, but push yourself to be the best version of who you are. Natural, but also like, just a little bit of effort. If you look good, feel good, do it.
Yeah. So you said it was your first brand, and they say a journey of 1,000 miles began with a single step, and that's what happened with you. And speaking of impressive steps, Kanika, well, I am curious, what inspired you for the creation of this new Veet Pure product specifically, and how does it help to boost confidence, as Sara just talked about confidence also, among users especially?
So it is actually the women in this room and the 200 million more of the young Indian women who inspired this product, right? It is because of their high standards on beauty and the fact that they don't want to compromise any day of their lives, right? They want to wear what they want to wear, they want to feel as confident as they want to feel, etc. So that is exactly what has inspired this product. And therefore we wanted to give them a solution that is safe, that doesn't put them through huge costs, huge time, being put out there, hot wax on skin, right? Nicks and cuts, toothbrush-like bristles, none of that. And we wanted it to be as good as a salon in just 5 minutes, and that's really the entire inspiration behind getting this product out.
As pure as it could be, and now it has a cooling sensation thing also, so that's an add-on. Now, speaking of confidence, Sara, you're a public figure, you are our favorite celebrity, and you're constantly in the spotlight, which requires a lot of confidence, and that reflects from your face, truly. So, how, what does confidence mean to you personally? And we have so many young women right here. What message would you like to give them on confidence?
Honestly, I think that confidence is being okay and proud of who you are and trying to discover and reinvent and celebrate who you are every day. It's not, I don't look at confidence as something that you have, I think it's something that you keep having. There's a difference. I think you have to keep at it.
It's an everyday process.
It's a process, it's a journey. And I think that what it requires is celebration. I think you have to celebrate yourself and you have to do more for yourself, much like this brand. I think it's about being the best version of yourself. We always say that, but I would like to take it a step further and say it's about being the best version of yourself for yourself. And that's where true confidence and true celebration of the self lies, I think.
Be the best version of yourself for yourself. Point to be noted. Okay. Now let's think back to the AV we watched earlier. It highlighted some of the common issues we face, while waxing or while taking off, removing the hair. Sara, as a celebrity, of course, you have a packed schedule. This question is for Sara, by the way, and you probably have an access to an already ready salon all the time. And but there might be some situation in your life also where you need a quick hair removal, like maybe while you're traveling. Sometimes I'm sure it happens. So how do you manage such situations, and how do you manage your hair removal routines?
What do you think? I give you one guess to assume what I'm going to say.
Very difficult.
Anything.
Very difficult.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with V.
Oh, okay. Let me take a guess.
No, I also think that especially because the schedule is, touchwood, can be busy, what tends to happen is you don't have time. So, I mean, why would you spend time, energy, money going somewhere when you can actually have your 5-minute salon in your van, in your house, on the flight, if you're, yeah, well, you never know. So, yeah, I just think that it's easy, it's convenient and safe, so why not?
Yeah. How about you? Do you also like Veet it whenever needed? Or seriously, like genuinely I'm asking you.
No, so unfortunately this question carbon dates me, but I think I was probably one of the first users of this brand in 2004 because yes, I was old enough to be using Veet at that point of time, and for the last 20 years it is a standard fixture in my
Journey.
Yeah, bathroom. I mean, it's always there. And Veet Sensitive is my go-to. That's the one I use.
Okay. TK. So Veet has come a long way. We all have seen it evolving over the years, making hair removal so easy and convenient now. Can you tell us about how consumer preferences has also changed and how Veet has adapted to meet all these changes all these years?
This question actually makes me feel very lucky for where we are today, right? India has one of the youngest populations in the world. It has a consumer who is now growing up in the world of beauty influencers, phenomenal stars that they can now see and hear a lot more, and in the world of Instagram. And therefore the entire beauty and personal care journey in India has been quite fantastic actually over the last 5 years. The market has grown at over 15%. It's more than doubled even in the last 5 years since Sara's been on the brand. And honestly, it is this that gives us the hope that we can reach absolutely every Indian woman out there wanting to get her safe and effective solution. Yeah, to look good whenever she wants to, and taking Sara's cue whenever she would want to for herself. Right, so that's exactly what we are trying to do.
Absolutely. So before we hand over to media for the question, Sara, I would like to end it with a very simple thing. I know you don't have to think for this, okay? Without thinking, what are those 5 words which come to your mind when I say hair removal? Or, okay, let me change it to smooth skin, without thinking.
Veet. Soft. Confident. Silky. Hair free.
Okay, we'll wrap it up with Kanika also. Kanika, 5 words which come to your mind with the new product, Pure Veet.
Natural, effective, a pleasurable experience, must have,
2 words.
okay, cooling.
Alright, now over to you, media. You can ask questions. We'll hand over the mic to you. The floor is now open for the question. Please stick to the exciting segment we are here for. Over to you guys. Can we please pass one mic among the media? Who has the question, you can put your hands up. Yeah, right here.
Sara, my question is to you. What advice do you have for girls and boys who face body shaming every day?
Good question.
Honestly, I think that you have to have the sense of self for yourself, you know. I think that you should also be motivated to be the best version of yourself, again, for yourself. I was 96 kgs. I was extremely overweight. I used to be body shamed also in school, in college. I think that's part of the reason that I've grown up deriving my confidence from not my looks. You know, people often wonder that, oh, she's so funny, oh, she's always cracking jokes. It's because she found novel ways of being interesting that were not just, oh my god, I have the perfect body in school and college, because I didn't. You know, and I think weight struggle is something that I face even today. I go off on a holiday and I come back and I'm off. And it takes me 2-3 weeks to get back to normal. But I think that it's very important that your sense of identity and who you are has to be like not related and move like separated, I would say, from the way that you look. Who you are on the inside is extremely, extremely important, and I don't think people are going to stop. In an ideal scenario, you know, people stop body shaming and there's acceptance everywhere and everybody celebrates you, but that honestly might not happen. So the only way is to find out what matters to you, which is your opinion of yourself. When you look in the mirror, I urge you not to see inches and kilograms. See who you are, see how positive you are, do good, spread smiles, do something that makes you happy. Happiness is beauty, not size. And nobody can do that for you except you on your own. Nobody is going to say, oh, it's okay that you're, you know, chubby. You be okay being chubby. Or if you're not okay being chubby, then work out. And if you can't, then understand that, okay, you know what, maybe there's a problem and this is who I am and that's fine. I had PCOD, I still do. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes just working out is not enough. It's a journey, but as long as you're on the journey for yourself, ups and downs will come and go, and that's okay. Be your best version for you. Forget what other people say.
Thank you
There's
so
no
much.
life.
Yes, confidence about owning your own space and be yourself. Any other questions in the media? Let's raise your hand.
Hi, this is Sohail. On your left, Sara, here. Hi. Sohail from Bollywood.
We
So
know.
good to see you. Yeah. Recently, a topper girl, you know, Prachi Nigam, अगर आपको याद होगा, she had that facial hair, in fact. You know, तो ऐसे
मुझे याद नहीं है, sorry.
नहीं होगा. I think there was a topper girl, and I'll just explain you. She had a little bit, you know, hair on her face actually, you know? And lots of people had trolled her, you know. तो ऐसे लोगों के लिए, trollers के लिए, plus like give the confidence to the youngsters, like, you know, what have you to say?
Honestly, मैं ट्रोलर्स को कुछ क्या ही बोलूँ, क्योंकि जितना बोलेंगे, it's a ongoing thing. I think it's best not to engage with them on any level. You know, सबकी सुनो, अगर उसमें आपको कोई, you know, सकारात्मक सुझाव दिखे कि चलो इसमें मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, शायद मैं इसमें अगर ध्यान दूंगी तो मैं बेटर हो जाऊंगी, वो सब ठीक है. लेकिन अगर आपको पता चल जाता है कि कोई आपको सिर्फ नीचे खींचने की कोशिश कर रहा है, अगर वो है तो I think you can only ignore. उससे ज़्यादा कोई क्या ही बोलेगा. Anything that is just the vicious circle of indulging, which you should avoid, I feel.
Would you comment anything?
So I think Prachi should be celebrated for everything that she achieved, right? And all the other chapters is actually nonsensical. So I would absolutely agree with Sara. Engage करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. You're giving unnecessary attention to a non-issue.
Ajab, Sara, it's like more of a hygienic thing also, like if you talk about, you know, like hair removing is also more of like hygienic thing, but that also has to be promoted in that sense. What do you say? आप क्या कहते हैं?
I can take that. So I think hair removal is a beauty choice, right? If women or men, for that matter, would like to, you know, sport a smooth, silky, hair-free look, that is absolutely a choice. It's as much a choice as hair on the face, right? So I'll just, yeah, I think it's a choice. It is, like Sara said, by you, for you.
Right, and I think it's also a genetical thing which happens. We also have faced hair growth and it's our choices which we have made. So moving on to any other questions, let's have questions for influencers.
Yeah, hi Sara, looking beautiful.
Thank you.
So my question is, do you remember when was the first time you got rid of your body hair?
Yeah. I do, and I think that what's most important is why I did it.
Yeah.
And I think I did it because I wanted to do it, I don't know if that ties into any questions previously asked, but I think that, if you feel better and if you feel more comfortable, then you just do it. And I remember feeling like, I don't like hairy arms.
School time.
School time.
Which class? If you remember.
I think ninth.
Oh.
Yeah. And again, I think that because of PCOD, like hair growth, excessive hair growth on the body and all also becomes a thing. So if you're not comfortable, like I wasn't comfortable with it and I wanted it off and I got it off.
Perfect.
I don't know, Sara, but can I ask about your next movie? We're very excited to know what's coming up.
So I am shooting a film with Ayushmann. And I'm shooting a film with Aditya Roy Kapoor and other people. The film with Aditya Roy Kapoor is called Metro in Dino, directed by Mr. Basu. And by Akash Kaushik sir, I am doing the film with Ayushmann. Yes.
Guys, we can give it up for that, no? We're all excited. Thank you.
All right. I think we'll take one or two more questions. Hi Sara, I think you look so cute.
Hello.
I love your outfit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now there are 3 types of these products. I wanted to know what is your skin type, and if you had to choose, which Veet would you choose out of these 3?
I have sensitive skin. So I think that sensitive skin is what I have to keep in mind all the time.
Okay, so I also have sensitive skin, so thank you. That's the one I'll pick and take home today. Thank you. Lovely. Alrighty. Do we have any more questions to the media?
Hi Sara, I wanted to know how frequent can we use these products and how effective it is if we use it more frequent. Also, there are few myths about using these products, like we get thick hair and then it is something which would cause us boils or something. So can I know how frequent can we use this, and all these myths are busted with these products or not?
See, honestly, I feel it depends on your skin type and I think it depends on the rate of growth. So I don't really know how much I can answer that question.
I can help. See, every product that is put out there is actually approved by dermatologists globally, and it is third-party clinically tested. So it is clinically tested on skin. Therefore, it is highly unlikely that you will have any of the side effects that you are talking about. We have no ammonia, no talc, no polyethylene, right? This is an absolutely safe patented product, and it is now like over 88% natural. So it's highly unlikely, and also you choose the right one so that you are able to get the right one. Yeah, and it should keep you hair free for like more than a week, after which you can relax.
Around a week.
That's right.
Thank you.
Very genuine questions, I believe, and genuine concerns we have right here. Okay. Any other questions we can have? Yeah? Or should we wrap it up? Yes. Because you want to take some pictures, I know, with Sara. Yes, of course, we would have time for pictures. But before we wrap up, since Sara has taken out time, and of course, Kanika, let's honor Sara with a little bouquet. Yes, let's. Everybody, thank you so much, Sara, and thank you, Kanika. Let's have acknowledgement right here on this. Thank you. Have a round of applause for Sara and Kanika, yeah, for answering so patiently. And thank you, all of you also. But before we wrap up, obviously after this I want the entire Veet team on this stage, and let's click a picture. Let's pause this moment for a second. Thank you, Sara, for joining us, and it was lovely to have you. Can I have a massive round of applause? Yeah, come on. Yeah. Thank you. And last but not the least, let's have the entire Veet team on this stage. Let's have Shobhan, Ishita, Githika, Jayaveer and Pranay, and of course the entire team on this stage to join us. And to all the media present here, that was it. You all can after have some food and leave. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, influencers present here, you can take pictures, loads of pictures later on. Thank you to all of you and just wait it. Lovely. Thank you Sara, thank you Kanigan, thank you everybody for joining. All of you. Thank you once again. My name is Tanya Naran and it was such a pleasure to be your host. Thank you.
Happy birthday, dear Shreyas. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Thank you.